Y'all are not the prize. Y'all funny looking. Y'all all ugly.
Y'all are all ugly.
Ooh, y'all ugly. I'm ugly too, but I can put on a wig and makeup and you won't know. Y'all are born ugly. You
Ugly
die
as
ugly.
shit.
You're ugly inside and out. You cheat. You lie. You steal. You make me cry. Wipe my eyes. I love y'all again. You make me cry again. So fuck you. But we have both agreed that men are not the prize. So if you have a little bit of money, hit me in my inbox and let me know if you want to spend it on me and Lex, and we'll decide if we want to know you or not. But at the end of the day, f it. Thank you for tuning in. The Diamond, Gotti, and now Lex Show. See you later.
What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, back in here with one more video. All right, guys. All right, I have sufficiently palate cleansed myself. I have adequately hydrated before putting on this video. I'm gonna try to finish this video. This is from I believe it's called the Diamond and Gotti Show. I've actually learned a little bit more about it now that since I reacted to it. And I actually seen a lot of other content creators have found my video, have reacted to this video off of fun of my video, which is, shout out to the channel. Okay, we growing. Keep on liking, keep on commenting. The more that you guys do that, the higher that we get up in the search algorithm. All right, so keep doing that. Would appreciate that. Are men the prize? I'm gonna try to continue off in this conversation. I have not seen the rest of this video. Literally, when I stopped it last time, I didn't. That was it. I didn't go on and look out in the rest of the video. So I fast forward to right at the time when she starts talking about attempted murder, and I want to continue from that point. All right. Without further ado,
I'm not going to say it because I can still get arrested for it. But he was in the ER bleeding out. Because I don't play like that.
But you know what? I used to be that girl. I used to be that loyal, ride or die, hold him down type of bitch. But once I started dating for myself and making sure I got everything what I wanted out of the situation.
Did you get that yourself or did somebody had to talk to you?
Huh?
Did you get that
No, I got that from Killa and Drea. They was like, bitch, you not getting nothing out of these situations but a broken heart. And I was literally leaving every situation with these men with nothing but a broken fucking heart. So now, when I date, not only am I getting fulfilled mentally and spiritually, but also financially. Like, if I'm gonna deal with a nigga, at least I can get the things that make sure that I'm straight.
Okay. The logic is. So essentially, the conversation is about, are men the prize? And then she begins to say no. And then she begins to talk about dudes in her life that left her high and dry. Okay? Yeah. Dudes who don't want nothing to deal with you and use you up are going to use you up. They're not the prize in that situation, or depending upon what you saw them as a prize at that particular junction, you could take that for what that is. But then to conclude, after the hurt, after the pain, but now you get the money on top of that. And because of that, now you say they're only the prize if you can get something out of them, is absurd. It's ridiculous. Okay? How about this? How about when you talk about the prize, you say, why are you the prize? Let's start there. Let's move on.
Make sure that I'm straight.
Would you rather cry in a Corolla or a Wraith?
Period.
Oh,
period.
How about not crying? Like, how about not crying at all? Okay? Listen, this is no accountability. This is just saying all dudes everywhere that I go are just complete and utter trash. This whole men is trash-ish, this whole movement, the men are trash, it's your trash. You're trash, so then your only options are trash. And you haven't figured out how to better yourself so you can pick better. No accountability. No accountability. And what they're doing is that they're in their own echo chamber of men ain't shit, men are not the prize, but we are the prize. And they're in their own echo chamber, which doesn't seek accountability of why they are the prize or why they have made specific decisions to choose incorrectly. All right? Would you rather cry in a Corolla or a Wraith? How about not cry at all? How about not? It's ridiculous.
I mean, that shit is real though, and that's why. I mean, we're kind of getting on another topic, but I feel like women bring so much to the table. We create life. Mm-hmm. We make sure your homes are running. We're like,
you need a dude to create life as well. It's two within that, but you do harbor the life. Okay, you will get that. All right, but you cannot create life without a man. Sorry, doesn't happen that way. All right, except to Jesus, except to God. Okay, let's move on. Oh, yeah, you hold on, let me not even say that.
Your personal secretary.
Your personal moms.
You have a personal everything. And not only that, women like us, we have shit going on. Like, we're not just women that are waiting for a man to take care of us. Like, we work. We have
mad business savvy.
Yeah, like
every day just think about business ideas to bring in money.
Yeah,
we don't just wait and be like this. I be like this and I have ideas.
Right, and we have shit going on. Like, I'm not, if you know.
No! Look how serious. Yeah, I do this and I have ideas. All right? I bring all of this shit. Serious face. Yeah, and what? Say something else. I proved my point. Period.
Know me in real life, you know the shit that I have going on. So it's not like I'm just waiting here for a man to take care of me. No, I have all this that I'm bringing to the table, and I'm funny, and I'm fine. I invest in the way I look. So if you think you just gonna have me looking like this and you can just take me to fucking Chili's
for free,
it's not gonna happen.
Listen, what Batman said, even live long enough to see yourself turn the villain. I done been the good girl long enough to see myself turn the villain. Since I was 15 years old, I enabled my men and took care of them and babied them and gave them business ideas and fronted business money. And what did that do?
Now, if you guys didn't hear the first part of this video, I'll leave a link down in the description. Not only to, I may not leave a link to the video, I'll be honest with you. But I'll leave a link to my first video. She talked about illegal businesses that she fronted money for people that she was in a relationship with. She named 2 businesses and she said both of them were illegal, just to get your mind in the correct capacity of what it is that she's talking about right here.
Dude, nothing. I lost $30,000 in 1 year helping a man that I wish wasn't even alive anymore. So when you had lived long enough to
you tried to kill him, okay? You tried to kill him.
See yourself turn
I'm trying to really understand what makes men think they're the prize. When all they do is have side babies and cheat and be in other girls' DMs, like,
they think because
that's crazy to me.
Again, let's not be the all police. It's the men that you deal with, okay? This is where a good friend that holds people accountable should then say, well, it's maybe not all, but it depends on their relationship with the dudes that are in their lives. It really just depends, but.
Because the way society sets them up that in any field they're making more money than us, that they're the prize.
No.
But they're making more money and they're splitting it with their side bitches, their side kids, the child support. The disloyalty doesn't even equal money. The embarrassment doesn't even pay out that money. I wish I was a lesbian. To be loved by a woman must be the purest love of all time.
And not only that, I just feel like men, you can make a lot of money, but you're still not a prize. Because honestly, yes, I like men that are financially stable. But you know how many niggas I curve that have a lot of money? Because you're not worth my time. You're not worth nothing to me. Like.
Now, and I'm sorry to keep on pausing. It's like, there's just so much to talk about. Now, notice how the low level logic of all men are trash. Therefore, I wish that I was a lesbian. So, because being loved by a woman would be the greatest love ever. Because from a woman's perspective, all women are perfect because you consider yourself perfect. Wow. And then the other one then goes on to say that she curves dudes who set with a lot of money that are not worth her time. And here's what I'm picking up from a personality. You know, I'm judging books by their cover. It's all I got to go on. I don't know them personally. It's personality traits that are probably more akin to a nice guy or a good guy that she cannot respect. Okay? If you get it the legal way, you're not for them. But that's okay then, because you don't want them in your circle. All right? They're risky.
It's just crazy because it's rare that I meet a man that I'm like, you know what, I need this man in my life.
Need?
You know how many times men come across a woman and they be like, damn, the one that got away?
Yes, you need
I'm the one that got away for about 12 niggas.
I'm telling you.
Because I'm going to get away every time.
Men always have the one that got away. Ask how many women do they have a nigga that got away. It's never that. It's always men saying it's the woman that got away. Why? Because we're the prize.
So why would anyone ever say that men are a prize? Because they make. I think the only way someone would say that is if they make more money. Because even
just real quick, let me answer that for you real quick. Men have the key to relationships. Women have the key to viscosity. Okay? That's a clear distinction and difference between us. So that happens. It does. I agree with her. It does happen where men say that is the one that got away. I mean, it happens to women as well. But more so men. Why? Because men are the key to relationships. Okay? Once the man wants it, then it's a relationship. Once the woman wants to give up the viscosity, then sex occurs. It just is what it is.
the way they perceive loyalty. You will meet a man that has loyalty tatted across his chest. You know the hood niggas love that.
I'm dead. Only God can judge me underneath it.
With the clouds.
Girl.
With the bad penmanship.
Mm-mm.
When men think about loyalty, they only think about loyalty towards their friends.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about loyalty as a woman, you think about the person that you lay next to every night, that you confide in, and the person that you look in their face. Men don't have that depth and loyalty, and men don't even have the selflessness to even hold life. Do you think a man could not drink liquor and only have sex with one person for 9 months for the health of a child that they haven't met yet?
Girl, please.
Do you think men are capable of that? That's why we were given the duty of birth. We can just stop everything and love a person. Love a person we never even met yet, more than ourselves. And so, you know how hard it is to stop drinking?
Right.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Holy, yo, I don't even know what to say. Besides, are we gonna act like Planned Parenthood doesn't exist? We just gonna ignore that? Okay. Whoa.
Right.
You know how hard it is not to fuck, but for a person we never met yet that we have the responsibility of guiding and growing with. We'll do
and
that.
I think it's also because these women, when you say a man is a prize, that's because you never dated a man that lets you know your value. I date some good men, or I've dated good men, and they make a lot of money, and they're good people, but they always let me know, man, how amazing I am. Like, so I know that I'm the prize. Like, I know that they feel grateful to be, like, in my presence. And I know that sounds bad and conceited, but it's the truth.
It's not.
But it's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's just the ish that they tell you because they like those triple D's that you have up there. They like the image that you may portray with makeup on. Like we're men. We're conquerors. We want a conquest. That means just they are telling you whatever it is that they're telling you, and buying little ish here so you can deliver the viscosity. Like, don't you understand? From a dating perspective, right? Like, if you're dating for sex, you could be up here. You could be at 7, 8, 9. You could be way up here, right? But from a long-term relationship treat you well perspective, you could be a 1 or a 2. You could be a 0. Okay. There's women in my life too. I meet them in the first 3 seconds, and I know whether or not I should take them seriously or not. I know in the first 3 seconds whether or not it's going to be just viscosity, okay, or if I want to get to know them in the first 3 seconds, how they carry themselves, how they look, the degree of femininity, and how the words that you just know. Like, dudes just know, just like women. Women know if they're gonna give up the viscosity to you in the first 3 seconds. Dudes know too. We not stupid. Oh God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end of this, guys.
But it's like, that's the type of man you need to bring. So if you bring something to the table as a woman and you know who you are as a woman, you will understand that men just aren't the prize. Because they know how good it is to come across a good woman. So when they come across you, they be like, you know what?
Men are too weak to be the prize because men don't rebound from hurt enough to be vulnerable to love again. A man can get hurt in kindergarten and meet you at 30
and still be talking about that shit from kindergarten.
Not open himself up because Carol broke his crayon in 89 and he
Sick.
Are we talking about the same men that fight your wars? Are we talking about the same men that created the infrastructure or created the technology that our world is in? Are you talking about those same men? Oh no, you want to go to a shaming tactic from an emotional perspective as a way to say that we are not the prize when we have created all of the shit that you're sitting on, that's in your apartment. All of that. Men, all of that shit. All of it. You got some ice cream over there somewhere? A woman created that. Go ahead. Eat your ice cream. You see all this shit? You see this paper towel? You see these scissors? You see this outlet? You see this microwave? All of it. Okay? In case you didn't know.
And he loved her so much. I could get my heart broken in March and love you in April. Mm-hmm. Because March is March and April is April, and I'm here to love again. And again, because I have enough sense to know that every love is different, every person is different.
Right.
And that hurt was for the moment. And y'all are so weak and sick.
They're very weak.
Oh my God.
The flesh makes them so weak. Like
they're weak to desire. They're weak to past hurt. They're weak to everything. The only thing they can do is open what you call it, a jar of pickles. And I don't eat pickles.
I do.
Men are only good for strength, according to them, to open a jar of pickles. Guys, I don't think I can go on anymore. I am so sorry. I don't feel better about myself or humanity after watching this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it doesn't, like at the end of the day, this is torture to a degree for me. I'll keep it funky. Because, listen, I know women are in general, are not like this. And I don't want you guys to take from content like this as to say, this is why I don't bang with no black women. Like, don't do that. Don't be that. This is just a component of black culture, right? That at the end of the day, we got to point a finger at in order to stamp it out. This is not cool no more. This is not, from here on out, holding these type of ideologies about a particular gender, about a particular race, of people that you're not that familiar with, and not taking accountability for your actions of how you are getting this end result time and time again, needs to stop. It needs to stop, all right? We give accountability over here. That's what I created the channel to do. You understand what I'm saying? I can't go on anymore. It is what it is. Hopefully you guys learned something from this video here today. Hopefully the perspectives that I am bringing up from a man's perspective, as well as the perspectives of the family down into the comments, can help you guys think about this thing a little bit different. You understand what I'm saying? Until next time, YouTube. Peace! Jesus Christ.